Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do a window graphic install from inside window placement. But I'm going to show you with a small graphic. If you're doing it bigger than this panel, you're going to need someone to help out by holding this. So first thing I like to do is get some tape. I'll put on the white part. And this is just because I don't want to hold you don't want your fingers touching the adhesive part of the graphic. See, I'm holding this sticker, this tape, and my fingers are not touching the graphic, right? Because this part right here is the adhesive. We're going to stick it onto that window. Make sure you clean your windows with alcohol, water. First clean it with water and get the edges cleaned with 70 or 90% alcohol. That'll ensure a good bond. So for now, I'm doing this by myself because it's a small piece, but if someone else, if it's a bigger piece, the second person will spray. This is just water and Johnson & Johnson. So as one person's holding, they're holding from here, you're pulling down and spraying. And the reason you're doing that is because you don't want any dust, lint coming on it, and you also don't want it falling on itself if it's not wet. See, right now it won't stick to itself because it's wet. So, turn it off, spray the entire graphic, spray the surface area where it's going to be applied, right? With water and mild soap. We got the window wet. And what this does is it allows you to move it where you need it so it doesn't stick. It's foolproof. You can't mess this one up. So let's say you get into place. Usually you would get it, from edge to edge. Once you get that in place, you can either use a squeegee like this. But what I like to do is I spray it first. Remove these. Right? If you don't have this, so you want to squeegee center out. Center out. If you don't have one of these squeegees, you can use a card or a mini squeegee like this. I have one here with a felt. You don't need the felt. You can even use this side. Center out. But I always like to put some juice on there first so the squeegee can slide. Right? Center out, and I'm overlapping my strokes. So as I do this stroke, I finish there. I don't start the next one below there. I start halfway, right? All the way down. Same thing with this side. Center, right? Overlap my stroke. Continue all the way down. To be perfect, because eventually all this solution will evaporate, right? Just make sure you get all the water from the top here out, because it'll just seep back in. So essentially this is done. So once you're done your install, just make sure everything's dry, all the water's gone. You can use a microfiber towel, right? The most important part to get a secure bond is the cleaning of the windows prior to installing this, because if the windows are not clean, you're not going to have a good bond. Try to avoid touching the adhesive side, right, while you're installing, because that can leave oils on the adhesive. Obviously that's still lifted up fairly quick because it's not set yet. This would take approximately 24 hours to set. So I'd say leave your temperature on at least 20 degrees in your office to make sure it does set. And yeah, if you do everything which I just showed you in this video, you should be able to have this last for years.